Hey, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project Teen County Leads podcast, but we're doing something different. We're bringing in Mary Fabian, the founder, her sister Debbie, who is admin, Squatch Bait, whatever else you want to call her, but don't call her late for supper because she won't bring the mac salad. But they went to Oklahoma here and they just got back this past weekend on a nice little expedition. It got cut a day short because of some personal problems out there, not their doings, but they had some interesting things happening. And before I go any further into this, I got one question to ask you, Squatch Bait. Who's that young gentleman behind you?
That is my grandson, Curtis.
Hi, Curtis. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good. You keeping Grandma in line?
She's more so keeping me in line.
That's right.
Oh, man, that's no fun, then.
Uh-huh.
But, okay. Mary,
Yes.
we're going to let you start off, hon. Start telling us about the trip going out.
The trip going out to Oklahoma, it was long. It took us about a day and a half to get out there. And we left early Saturday morning and arrived, well, I don't know, about mid-afternoon, Sunday afternoon. And we just looked around a little bit for whatever energy that we had left after the trip. But
That is
I
a
took
long haul.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, about 17 hours altogether. And I took some random photos while I was out there, and we settled in for the night. And the next morning, our friend Chuck Schlabes, who lives out in Oklahoma, he was our guide for the week. Very good friend. He was sick the following day, so we just hung around the cabin. But I went around outside a bit because there's a history of activity right there at the cabin. There's a female Bigfoot that hangs around the cabin. She has been seen. She has been caught on their security cameras. She's been caught on a couple of, some of the video also. Unfortunately, the owner won't share that, and that's fine with me. It's his cabin, it's his property. But Chuck was telling me one night they had gone, I think this was sometime a year or so ago, and he and the owner and another friend were staying at the cabin, and they forgot to lock the door. And they woke up the next morning, the door was standing wide open. So they have no idea if she came in or if she only opened the door and peeked in. They don't know.
Right.
But
One second.
go right ahead. Yes.
Okay. TJ Seaman, Barb Strock, Bob Walls, Ron Strock, Josh Edsley, Teresa Flair. How you doing, hon? Tim Gayhart, Mike Hartman. They're all watching and saying hi, ladies. Go ahead, Mary. I'm sorry, I had to throw that all in there. They're all saying hi and waving.
Oh, hi, y'all.
Hi.
And so, we heard about all of that, the back history of what was going on. Chuck said that in the meantime, the owner has seen her with twins. She apparently has had babies. He said that she wasn't maybe 6 foot tall, not a real big Bigfoot. And
Okay.
they have casts of her footprints. They're also one that they keep there at the cabin. But she's not real big, but hey, she's there.
Hey, she's young.
Yes, and she's growing. But
Yeah. So
whenever go ahead.
no, go on.
Oh, okay. And so I took some random photos and I made a report on the main group, as to what was going on, and I included the photos. Well, TJ was nice enough to go over the photos, and he apparently found something on one of the photos that could possibly be the female or another Bigfoot or something. Can't quite identify it. But then, I did a comparison photo, after seeing his comment and finding the exact spot. I went in and both Chuck and I went over, see what it is the cabin sits they're about 50 feet away from the edge of a bluff that goes down into a creek. And whatever this was, it was laying with the body down over the bluff and peeking up over the edge of the bluff. And whenever we saw it, or whenever I saw the spot that whatever it was laying, there was no stump, there's no rock, there's no tree, there's nothing there that would be mistaken as that figure in the
Where
photo.
was Squatchbait at when you guys were checking that out? Was she by the truck at the cabin?
Yeah, she was at the cabin.
Why didn't you get pictures of them doing that, Deb?
I don't
Was
know.
you was playing on your phone, weren't you?
No, I was not. I don't know what I was doing.
No, that would have been awesome if you would have caught pictures of them going over to it. I know I'm picking on you. Folks, I always pick on Debbie. Always.
Yep.
It's a thing that we've been doing from day one.
She's very pickable.
She's pickable and lovable.
Yes.
And I don't know how Kurt loves her. But yeah, now Debbie, she can't get around too well out in the field.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked where she was at the time. I did not know if you guys drove down there with the truck, if she was in the truck or what. Yeah. And yes, I was a pain in their asses the whole time because I kept calling Mary.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, we knew you wanted to be there, Bill, and we wanted you.
No, but I was worried about you ladies too.
Yeah.
So, and I wanted to keep an eye on you and see, even though I'm clean over here. But yeah, granted, I talked to them a lot, but they got a lot more information. I'll shut up and let you keep going.
Yeah, for most of that day, I think that was about all we found for that day. We looked around for prints. I laid a rock down and some pine cones next to where she had been laying, or where it had been laying, and just to see if something would be moved. But apparently no, nothing touched it. The following day, I'm trying to remember because I don't have my notes in front of me.
Debbie, you got your notes?
I just had, the only notes I have are specific names of places that we went to.
Okay.
The following day, was that whenever we went to see the author?
I think it was, yes.
Yeah, Chuck knows an author that lives in the Honebee area. Now let me backtrack here a little bit. The area that we were at is Honebee, Oklahoma, which is pretty infamous, pretty well known for this. Just look it up for the siege of Honebee.
And it's And it's not pronounced like it's spelled.
Yeah, it looks like you would pronounce it Honobia or something like that.
Nobia.
No,
Or
Hanobi. Yeah.
Hanobia. But it's Hanobi is
Yeah.
what, or Hanabi is what Chuck said. That
Yeah.
Chuck kept correcting us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Patty Frey, no, I could not leave them alone for a minute.
No.
No.
Huh. Jeez. Now that was a bad question. I call Mary even though I don't have to call her.
Yep, you do. Just to bug me and just to see how things are going.
Yep.
Yeah, we went to visit this author that lives in the area. His name is John Vantaventer. He has written. Okay, that's one of his books. Deb, bring it down slightly. There you go.
Shadow Chasers.
Yeah, that's a children's book that he wrote. He has 2 adult versions of that book out called Relics. And it's
She even got that.
there you go. Thank you, Deb.
Mhm.
My copies are still in the truck.
Yeah.
But yeah, we purchased some books off of him, and he autographed them for us right there in his living room. It was great.
Oh, that's
Great
awesome.
talking with him.
That's awesome. Very
And,
down to earth guy, huh?
Yes.
Very,
Yeah.
very much. And he's going to be his third, or the sequel, or the third book in that series will be published, I think he said right around Halloween or maybe a
Mhm.
few days after.
Mhm.
Oh,
So as
cool.
soon as that one comes out, I think they'll be on Amazon. So look for it on Amazon.
Be careful, Hartman. He has an accident call he got to go on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, be
Yeah.
careful, Mike.
But Michael Anthony's here too, by the way,
Oh,
ladies.
okay.
And Diane Dunn.
Oh, hi.
Diane. Hi, Diane.
Hey, leave my woman alone. No, I ain't gonna leave you alone either, Deb. But yeah, now that's not the only place you went that day, is it?
No, there were,
A museum or something?
yes, there was a museum, a Bigfoot museum in, can't remember.
Tallahena. Bigfoot
Okay.
Museum, Art Gallery, Gifts, and more in Tallahena, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's,
Hi, Kim.
yeah, that
Kim
was
Fouch.
just up over the ridge from Hanobi,
Oh, okay.
over the mountain. Yep. Very nice lady there. She spoke with Chuck quite a bit and asked him to come and speak for one of their events. So,
Oh,
that was
awesome.
exciting.
Awesome.
And
That's great.
yeah, you're going to have to get Chuck on
Oh,
your,
I am. Me and him were talking about it.
yeah.
I will be getting him on here in the near future.
Yeah, and to
Yeah.
let everyone know, Chuck Schlabes, he used to run the OK Chasing the Beast podcast and Facebook group,
Yep.
and his podcast was pretty big. He had a lot of big names on there, and fantastic. He's going to start it up again, I hope.
Yeah, he was saying something. He's really thinking about it, and I'll be glad if he did, because he has a lot of experience. And
does.
From just that little bit of talking to him and some of the things he told me, he's a great investigator, and he'll have an interesting story going on. And
Absolutely.
I want to say hi to Jimmy Butera. He just joined in with watching us.
Oh, okay. Hi, Jimmy.
Me and Jimmy's making a plan for a small little investigation to go on together. I just got to let him know the date so he can make it work. So me and Jimmy can get out for a day or so.
Good.
Yeah, this way I can show him some tricks of the trade. Uh, Teresa Fleur asked, what year did the siege of the Hanobia take place? And hi, Ron. Ron Howell's here too.
Oh, hi, Ron. 2000. Okay. I think it was right around 2000, come to think of it. So it wasn't, all that long ago.
I was thinking 2007, but I'm
Was
probably
it?
way off. I'm
Yeah,
probably way
I don't
off.
know. It between 2000 and 2010. We'll just give it
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Because I know I Googled it, but of course I can't remember what year it was.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too far down the road from where we were staying.
1 mile.
Yeah.
1 mile
Wow.
down the road from the house that we were at.
Oh, wow, that'd be awesome. I know we're planning a trip down that way next year. But it ain't gonna be the same cabin. We're gonna be somewhere else.
Yes.
Most likely.
Yeah. There's so many great spots in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Some that we've been to before, and we'll hit up another area.
Well, Chuck told me he'll definitely be there. Oh, January 2000 it took place. TJ looked it up for us.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank
TJ.
you, TJ. Chuck said he's gonna make plans to be there with us, and that'd be a great tour guide for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very knowledgeable.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think after we went to the museum, Debbie, is that when we went to the that other park to look for the structure, or was that the following day?
I think that was the following day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was apparently about all. No, I thought there were 3 things that we did on that one day, but I don't know.
I thought there was too, but you know what? I didn't take notes.
Yep. I did, but they're not in front of me.
I should have taken notes because I knew I was going to do this. But
yeah, my laptop is down, so I can't bring it
right.
up.
But the thing is, you're welcome, Teresa. And Teresa thanks you too, TJ, for looking that up for us. There was a third thing, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Way everything's been going crazy at this end for me.
Yeah.
But with all honesty, that structure you was just talking about.
Yeah.
Describe it, please.
Well, we had gotten a lead about a huge structure that was found in this park. I'm trying to think that the name of the park was Beach
Creek National Scenic and Botanical Area.
There you go. Yes.
Way to go, Squatch Mate.
Yeah.
I'm good for something.
Not just bait.
Yeah. Yeah, we drove in there, and Chuck had general directions. Excuse me, I have to take a drink.
Mary caught a cold while she was out there. It
Oh,
hasn't shook it yet.
Yeah.
Put some Vicks up your nose.
Oh, I've been taking the cough drops and everything. Yeah, we.
Hey.
That was my cat walking in front of me.
I was going to say I saw a cat pooper shooter. Was that a Bigfoot? Oh, man. Mary, you missed the cat pooper shooter.
Oh, yeah, I had a coughing fit, so I had to mute the mic. Yeah, we drove around quite a bit, and we found that, in fact, it was just barely a trail going back to where it was. And we drove this dirt road back as far as we could. And then, excuse me, we ran into just a trail, and there's no way that my truck could have gone back in there.
Right.
So we really couldn't go back to where that structure was. But Chuck said he'll get a little bit better information from the person who gave him the lead, and and he'll hopefully be able to go check on it.
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah, because
If
apparently,
if he gets the information, he'll go.
yeah, because from what it sounded like, it sounded similar to the one that's up in Jamie and Jenny's research area.
Yeah, yes, the temple.
Yes, exactly. It's what it sounded like.
I want pictures of that to show
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
Yes, and
I know I wasn't happy that we couldn't make it back, but we did find sign, a lot of sign all around there. A lot of other structures and tree breaks and bends and quite a bit. It's a very active area.
well, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm still jealous I didn't get to go, but
Yeah.
Life at home precedes that. So,
Absolutely.
because I would have got out and started walking. You know me. Look at what we did up at Cambridge Springs. Stop!
Oh, yeah.
Then I get out and run into the woods.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. So after the structure deal,
Mm-hmm.
that was on Thursday night. Thursday.
I think
Or-
that was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
Wednesday.
Mhm.
We got back, and I think there was some activity at the cabin that night.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
some rocks were thrown at the cabin. In
Right.
fact,
It was-
rocks.
It was at my window.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it at Debbie's side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I was sleeping, you had gone out to the living room, I think.
Yeah.
And to sleep. And I woke up to gravel, because there's gravel, all around there.
Right.
And it was just being thrown up at the window and on the siding and everything. And I'm there, what on earth is that? And it didn't even, when you're half asleep. Well, by the time I positioned my old bones to actually be able to get up and look through the blind, of course, nothing was there. But, what else would be throwing gravel?
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
nothing else out there to do that, but you know what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Either
Give you
Yes.
credit.
or kids.
Got to give you credit for looking out the window.
Yeah, yeah.
People would have been too afraid to do that.
I know.
Exactly.
Kudos
Exactly.
for that.
Yeah. And your little butt looking out there, you're just a little snack for them anyhow, even a small one. But hey, Nikki Pollard says hi. Ghost
Oh.
Chick Angel's in the house.
Hi.
Corky's here.
Hi, Corky.
And Corky states that he got a juvenile saying hey to him on video tonight. Bob Wall said, I bet a lot of people wish they could have gone. I know I wish I could have. He got his fingers crossed for next year. Yeah. We can
Oh.
use him as bait too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, next year for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll
Yeah.
get Bob, TJ, me, you, maybe
Yeah.
bait there.
Yep.
Yes, you're going, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a nice little expedition for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right,
All
right.
week during the night, there would be, like every so often, a rock would be thrown at the cabin. Nothing steady, just maybe a little
Yeah.
experimental rock thrown. And
Right.
But then that night, around I think it was around 12:30, 12:45, a single rock was thrown And that woke me up. So I went out to the living room so I could sleep a little bit better. And then around 2 a.m., I moved from there back to the other bedroom. There was a bedroom with bunk beds in it. And I slept in there. And apparently that's when some activity started. Chuck said that he heard something walking up on the front porch and jiggled the doorknob.
Right.
And, of course, it was locked. And then he heard something walk up on the back porch. It didn't jiggle the doorknob. It just walked up on the porch. Now, the cameras had been covered up because, we were going in and out and so on. And, all of our activity going in and out and moving, sit on the porch and everything was bugging the cabin owner. So he said, just cover up the cameras.
Right. Right.
So, oh boy.
Hey, we got another offer to go with us out there next year.
Oh, yeah.
Angel. She wants to be, she said she'll be camp bitch. She's an awesome cook.
Oh,
She's
okay.
coming. She's
All
coming.
right.
That means I don't have to cook.
Yeah.
She's coming. And Sydney McDonald showed up. Hi, Sydney. Glad you could
All
join us.
All right. Hello, all. Yeah, I was the cook for a couple of the meals. I made my highly requested seafood chowder. That was a special request by Chuck. He loves my seafood chowder, and I made some homemade bread. And you can keep the seafood
chowder. You can keep the seafood. I still expect more bread. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right.
And my mac salad.
Oh, yeah. Debbie makes the mac salad.
Yes.
Yes, I'm pointing at you, Deb.
Yes. I will have that for next time.
Darn tootin'.
But there were a lot of vocals that night, after I woke up for that, after they, whatever it was, excuse me.
That cold's still kicking her butt.
It is.
I said, but watch the cat show up again. But
yeah, around 2 a.m. After 2 a.m., after the other two left, there were a lot of vocals through the night. And Chuck, he had recorders out, so he's still going over the recordings. And as soon as he finishes,
that's right. He did tell me about that.
Yeah, and
I kind of forgot.
Yeah, we that night we were planning on staying up for part of the night and going out. Excuse me.
They were planning on staying up, but Glenn Barassa was with them, and his cousin came up, drove up. His cousin had a problem on his little ranch, so they had to go take care of the problem. So that cut their things short.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, we had all kinds of plans made for that night and for the following day to do all kinds of things. And unfortunately, we, since they left, they were, we took Chuck home. And so that was 7 hours, 7 extra hours that
Right.
was taken away from us. So, so we had to close up the cabin and first thing in the morning and head out to Oklahoma City. And,
Unfortunately, yes.
yeah.
And Teresa Flair, here's what she wrote, and I love this. And I think I would have been right beside her on this one. I think I would have sat on that porch all night.
That was our
when
plan.
things happen. That was their plan. But
that was our plan. Yeah.
I
That
still
was-
would have done it.
Yeah, well, we had to get up early.
I know.
We had to close up the cabin and drive out to Oklahoma City.
Mm.
You know,
And-
that was our plan, to stay
Yeah.
up for most of the night.
Oh, I would have every night anyhow. Yeah.
Circumstances.
Yep. Scrooge's there.
Very much.
Elaine Bigelow says, hi, everyone. And Sydney's saying
Hi,
hi to everyone, too. But
Hi.
TJ said he would have stayed in his SUV because it got a retractable roof. But, yeah. But the thing is, your guys' plans got kind of screwed up, but you still had a lot of activity right there at the cabin.
We did. We absolutely did. And it was all centered right there at the cabin. We
Right.
really didn't need to go anywhere else to find anything. It was all right there. Fantastic area. Beautiful
Beautiful.
city.
I got to say hi to this one person.
All right.
Such a beautiful person. Hi, baby doll. I love you. My wife's watching.
Oh, hi, Beth. Hi, Beth.
Teresa, it is a great area.
It's beautiful out there. Gorgeous.
And
Yeah,
Beautiful cabin too. It was
Yes.
nice
Yeah.
of the guy, the friend of Chuck's, to let us use it.
yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Um,
In fact, the owner told me that I guess in a few weeks or something, Sybil Irwin and Sibella Irwin, and I can't remember the other lady's name, Shelley Covington, Montana,
yeah.
will be staying at that cabin. And I wrote to Sibella and told her that I said, you're going to have a great time.
Also, you forewarned her good.
Oh, I
Good.
did, and I told her that I named the female Bigfoot, because I asked the cabin owner. I said, "Have you named her?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Well, if you don't mind, I named her Clementine." And he laughed.
Darling Clementine. Oh,
Yes, I thought it was a sweet name for her.
Yeah. You're old. You're using that name.
Yeah, I know. But hey, it's
Oh.
a pretty flower also.
Yes.
I thought it was an orange.
Yes.
But I know you guys got jammed up in some traffic going and coming.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
Was it mainly construction or was there accidents?
Both.
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 Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry
It
to
was
hear
both. Yeah.
that. I hate
Yeah.
hearing that.
Yeah. The trip back was worse, in fact, because I was exhausted and suffering from this cold. And it was, by the time I got home, I was just completely wiped out.
Yes, and I tried to leave you alone after you got home.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I knew you was pretty worn out.
Yeah.
But folks, Mary did shoot me a text saying I'm home safe and sound.
Yes.
Yeah, she did do that because she knows that we check on her, we worry about them traveling like that.
Yep.
And I knew how she was feeling. I just talked to her right before she dropped Debbie off, and that you can tell she was worn out. So, yeah, but I figured, and I told her straight out, if you need to talk to stay awake for that last hour and a half drive, call me. I'll talk you to it. Now, a lot of people don't travel like that. And I can honestly say it's not easy when you get older.
Mm-mm.
And a 16, 17, 20-hour drive, I used to straight
Oh,
through.
yeah.
I don't stop for gas, a drink, maybe grab a sandwich to go and just
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah, 5 years previous, we had done that same trip. In fact, a little bit further than that, to the southern part of Oklahoma. And we stopped twice for like an hour and a half nap. But other than that, we drove straight through and no problem. It was great. This time, no way.
No.
Couldn't do it anymore.
I probably still can, because once I start driving, I keep going.
Yeah.
The hardest part of those long hauls are 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That's the tired time for me.
Yeah.
So, and
Plus, we were running into snowstorms that
Yeah.
first time we went down.
yeah, and but at least you had actually some decent weather coming back.
Oh, yeah.
So
Beautiful.
that was in your favor.
Yes.
TJ's the same way as I am. Darn it, TJ, you're supposed to say you like sleeping while you're going down the highway, so I can do the driving. Yeah, I love driving. Beth will attest to that. That's when you leave and get there around 8. You're right. Yeah, we do. I've done so much traveling up and down the East Coast. So I drove from Katanning, PA to Zephyr Hills, Florida, Crystal Springs, actually, just a few miles south of Zephyr Hills. We did it in 15 and a half hours.
Oh, my.
That's after we drove up 21 and a half hours.
Oh, geez.
Unloaded a van, jumped in the truck, turned around, came right back.
Huh.
Yes, we were tired when we got back there. But yeah, that was 2000. Before me and Beth got together, that was a long haul. That was a real long haul.
Yep.
Brian DeWort. Hi, buddy.
Hey. Hi, Brian.
He's 8 to 9 hours, his limit on a solo. Yeah. I agree, Brian. A co-pilot to switch places for a little bit so you can take a power nap, then get back in the driver's seat and go.
Yeah.
I do pull over once in a while for a 10 to 20 minute power nap, and then I'm good for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
that's what we did the first time going down to Oklahoma.
Right.
We took those like 2 power naps, and then I was ready to go again. And Debbie would fill in, and we take turns. But then she's a slower driver than I am, so I would get irritated and take over again.
You trying to say she drives like an old lady?
Yes, I do. Yes.
I said,
Remind
we'll
me,
never get there.
even if it's your vehicle, I'm driving.
Yeah, first time it was her vehicle.
It was my vehicle the first time. Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'll tell you, Deb? Get in the back, sit down, strap in, shut up. Here we go.
But I'd like to also mention the little grocery store. Well, it's
Yes.
the Obi Creek store, cafe, and RV park that Chuck took us to right there in Hanobi. It was such a cute little store.
Yeah.
I will post pictures of that, of the different things that I took. But
Put it on the main group page.
okay. I mean, they had everything in there. I mean, food. I ordered the Bigfoot burger. And oh my goodness, was it good?
What was on it?
There was bacon, there was the beef, cheese, lettuce, tomato. I forget all what else, but oh my goodness, it was so good and huge.
Yeah.
And
Big burgers.
yes, great burgers. All three of us got burgers.
Hmm.
They had a little gift shop there, and I got a hoodie, and that of course has a Bigfoot on it with Hanobi on it. And I think you got a book and a T-shirt and PJs. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
PJ bottoms. Yeah.
Sydney wanted to know it was Hanobia. I think that's how I say it.
Yeah, that's how you would think that it's pronounced, but
Yeah,
it's the Hanabi.
Hanobi.
Hanobi. That's an Indian name.
Yeah.
Is where they were at, Sydney. And Patty Frace goes, "Oh boy, you wouldn't want me driving. I'm an 80 to 90 mile per hour type. Me and Patty can get along driving. She can't do much slower.
And
No wonder Ron has a bad heart."
And I've driven Mary's truck, so I don't know if she would even trust me behind the wheel of her truck.
I wouldn't. But no. I don't think she'd trust me.
Or I would have taken over and driven for her.
Yeah, I didn't know how comfortable you would be driving my pickup. It's a little bit different than driving your little car. So.
That little box you got.
Yeah, so I felt more comfortable just doing it myself, and I was fine.
Yeah, and
I'm like glad for your company and keeping me awake and alert. And
yeah, right. She played on the phone the whole time.
I did not. On my phone, we had 2 GPSs going. At least one GPS would.
Well, I got to make a comment on this.
Okay.
You did not have the GPS going all the time. We knew every 5 miles where you were at. And TJ, you're totally wrong. The flow of traffic falls in behind me.
He knows me. Yeah, he knows me, doesn't he?
yes. Oh yeah.
I would post every once in a while where we were.
I told you I was going to get you on that.
I know.
Busted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Yeah, we had a few people leave the chat because of all the posts.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, that's one thing you did do, Deb, and it made a lot of us feel better because we knew where you guys were at, and how you were doing, and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us that was keeping an eye on you.
Yeah.
You know, and of course I'm on the phone with you too a lot too. But,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and that was all of it was appreciated, and that and the large pumpkin spice iced coffees from McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
Every time we'd find a McDonald's or gas up spots, I get one of those. That I need. Oh, with an extra shot of espresso.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I
yes.
Laughing.
Yep.
I said, "Oh, she's gonna be wired or gonna pee one or the other."
Yeah, both.
But yeah, it was interesting. All the times I talked to you and that, and folks, I didn't say hello when she answered the phone when I called. It's where you at?
Yeah. Where you at?
Anyway, where you at? I wanted to make sure they were okay.
Yep.
And she was awake. She can tell me where she's at.
Yep. On the road somewhere.
She goes, "I'm on the road." And you hear Debbie say where they were at.
Yeah.
On the road somewhere.
On the road across America.
Yeah,
with Mary Fabian in the Squatch Bait.
Yeah.
They tore America.
Yeah.
Yeah, that photo, I'm gonna have to zoom in on that and take a screenshot, and I'll post that on the group.
Okay,
it's
good.
It may be pretty pixelated. You'll be able to make out like a figure somewhat.
Yeah.
Head and shoulders. dark head and shoulders, but that's about it.
TJ's the one that spotted it
Yes.
in the
Yes.
pictures. He messaged me right away saying, "You see that? What? What are you talking about?" No, I'm on my phone. I had to get it up here to the office, blow it up on the picture,
Yeah.
and on the computer here. It's like, oh my God, there is something there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, TJ, for that. Thank you.
Yeah. And
I'll
Angel, I
have
didn't cry all
to-
week. I bitched all week. Angel said, I cried all week. I want to go. No, I bitched all week. I really want to go. Damn it.
I also want to mention when we were in that Beach Creek National Scenic and Botanical Area, since I have a tendency to look up in trees where Mary and Chuck were looking on the ground, because my sighting 4.5 years ago was in a tree.
Yeah.
And so I always look up in the trees, and I found some great trees that would be perfect for them to be up there looking and just scouting around.
Yeah. Century trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
there was this one tree that had a warn that would be perfect for them to climb. And you could see where it was worn at one point, where they would maybe push with their feet or their hands. It's like it was worn in this one spot.
Yep.
I got a good picture of it. I was hanging
Good.
out the window while she was driving down this lane. I'm hanging out the window trying to get these pictures.
Yeah. Well, I'll post them on the group.
Yeah.
Post them in the group. Now, you're saying how you saw that it's kind of worn on there. Mary, that one spot last December I went to by myself with Venus. And I said, I ain't going back in unless I got some people to go with me. That one tree. I said, that is a good ambush spot and it looked like something was up in that tree, perched up there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a bird. And it was right by a game trail where it could have jumped down on a deer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be very possible what you seen was that, I ain't going to say it wasn't. I ain't going to say it is.
No.
Because I didn't see him up there. But the thing is, I'm saying it's very highly possible. You're right.
Yeah. It's like I can just picture it climbing up there, and then the last few inches he's rubbing there, like trying to get his footing right there at that spot of the tree, and it was all warm and scratched up. That's what I pictured, one.
No, I think you're right. Oh, Sinead's there.
Yep. Here's Sinead.
Hello, Sinead.
Sinead had to get it on.
Oh, yeah.
She said, I'm in the picture now. Everyone shut up and pay attention to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But, the different sites you've got to see. I want to start seeing these pictures. So get them posted ASAP, Deb.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously. You back to work?
Oh, yeah. I'm back.
Well, take a day off and post the pictures.
I already lost a whole week's work. And
I don't care. I want pictures. I don't care.
Well, in between things at work, I will see what I can do.
You mean in between pictures you'll see about work?
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mary? I'm right on this one, ain't I?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And you get your pictures posted too, woman.
Oh, I will. I have to get
That's an order.
Yeah, I got to get my Nikon out of the truck and download them.
You like how I'm ordering the boss around?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. She
Right.
listens about as good as you do, Deb.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
no, seriously, yeah, we all would like to see those pictures when you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
get them up because
Yeah.
a lot of interesting things. And I do believe that one that TJ circled where the alleged one was at. And I already told you what I thought of that, Mary.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm leaning toward it too. But, I can't say
Same
for
here.
sure.
Right. Right.
But I believe it's still up in the group. You got to scroll way down for it. So we're going to have to get all these pictures put in one file again,
Yes.
like we did with our other expectations.
Yes. Yeah.
Expectations? Expeditions. Gee, get it out. Get it out. Yeah, because you got there is some good pictures in amongst all that.
Oh, I
And-
know. In the album section, there are. We had put our previous expedition photos and description in there. So, whoever's in there, get into the album section and explore that. And you'll see some of the other expeditions we were on.
And the other things, there it is. Okay. A Bigfoot back scratcher.
Oh,
Every time I'm on air, I got to scratch my back, and I don't know why. Maybe because my Bigfoot back scratcher is here.
is that a spoon? You use that for
No.
the macaroni salad?
Nope.
No.
I believe.
Ah, okay.
Tommy Curtin, here in
Oh,
Ohio. I got this from him.
oh, okay. Nice.
Hey, Tommy, I plugged you. But the thing, there's all kind of good pictures, different ones we go on. And TJ, when you go on that one this week, I think it's this Friday or whenever it is, try to get pictures of the stuff and then get it posted for us, please. In the group, folks, in the main group, we shared a thing about that was turned over to the BFRO for Nanny Glow, PA, out at Ghost Town Trails. I've been on that trail plenty of times. It's very, very swatchy. And I always said that's a good area. Well, a 73-year-old couple that uses that trail regularly had one crossed in front of them and kept on going. Friday morning, definitely. Thank you. But I believe that they actually did. BFRO even saying it's a credible sighting. And different people were saying they wanted to just go and start checking it out. I don't want you to do that. Number one, you'll be disturbing them. You got people running in and out of their home like that. I got a small group of guys going in. Bad enough it was put on the BFRO, and Matt Moneymaker is telling people all about it to get people there to do this because they already been in there. I already know it. They already had someone in there checking it out.
So now any evidence will be destroyed by whoever wants to go in there.
Yeah, and I don't want any more destroyed.
No.
TJ's going. Bill Tippin's going. Micah might be able to show up. Micah Boring, but it depends on work. I don't know if the one you and me talked about, we'll meet up with them or not. But I want them to get in there, check things out, see if there's any structures, any prints, possibly cite the one they saw. You don't know. You just don't know.
Yeah.
But it gives a GPS coordinates. So TJ just go into the thing from the BFRO and they got the GPS coordinates there where it was at, which is awesome. I'm glad that he even did that because Ghost Town Trail goes from Indiana County. Well, actually right near Homer City in Indiana County. The Hoodoo Bug Trail runs into the Ghost Town Trail. that runs clean up in through Cambria. Exactly. I can't remember how many miles now off the top of my head. But I traveled 20 some miles on it. And it's a long trail. It's a very long trail and very, very scenic. And remember, it's hunting season. Be careful when you guys go out in the woods. Any of this. You know.
Yeah, this is why we want to send a specific team in there who
Yes.
knows what they're doing, who knows what they're looking for, and who won't destroy the evidence. So please stay away from the site until our team goes in and post about what they find.
Yeah. Hi, Sparky. No, put some sketchy. No, never mind. I'm sorry. That's
Hi, Sparky.
Yeah. So, any of you guys that are planning on doing an individual investigation up there, please don't. Please don't. All right. Yeah. The sighting up in Cambria County Ghost Town Trails we were talking about, Sparky. That happened about 15 days ago. It was on BFRO reported it. Matt Moneymaker put it out. And that is like 8 to 10 miles from my property in Indiana County. And to get there is about 20, 25 minutes from my property. It's about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive from here. And I can't go because everything else happening around here. So we're sending TJ Seaman, Bill. Well, they offered Bill Tippins, and I'm not sure who else is going for sure with them to check it out. And BFRO says it definitely was a Class A sighting because the two 73-year-olds use that trail 2, 3, 4 times a week. And everything they gave was pretty accurate, and they already had an investigator there. So the investigator probably come up with prints or structures or whatever. I'm not sure. Moneymaker didn't say, which is fine with me too. You know, less evidence he puts out there, the less people go. And like I said, that's a very squatchy area. And I know people hate hearing people say that, but there's no other way to put it. Like when we went up the Laurel Trails up there, Mary, you go in, it was squatchy. You had some brush area where they could hide and watch, and open trees. Then you got your power lines. Your high power lines that zigzagged all over there. To a point. But when he says it was a Class A, I believe it was because I always said up in that area it was very, very good for them. And I even said that before I started investigating Bigfoot. I said, this is very, very, very good area for a Bigfoot to hide on and jump on me. So, but the thing is, I really don't want people to just go in and start trampling all over. Sparky, you know how that is. Okay. You don't want someone going in and destroying everything, just trampling through, disturbing the Bigfoot if he's there or she's there or whatever. I'm funny about that. I just don't like to see people do that. And, the thing is, we got to try to keep the areas. I'm trying to think of the right word, and I can't think. Come on, Mary, help me here. Not sanitized, but
Okay. Yeah.
Kinda-
Sorry, I can't help you. I'm brain dead.
kind of clean, so the evidence ain't destroyed. And that because I'm 85% sure they're going to find something in there.
They
Thank
most
you.
likely will.
Yeah. Jimmy, if that's a virgin, never mind. Hi, Michael. Michael Anthony saying hi to all.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah, keep that stuff. They are like virgin, but it ain't, because you do get a lot of people use ghost town trails. I'm not going to deny that. But you're not just going to look on the trail. You're going into the woods. So, that's where I'm going with this. I don't want everyone going into the woods like that and destroying the area and the whole 9 yards. So, I'm very funny about that. Mary, you and me had that talk earlier today.
Yes.
About something that happened up here where if I would have caught the one guy up there, I couldn't have thrown him out, but I could have made him feel like he was welcome around the area again.
Yeah.
Hello, Jacob. Jacob Jones is watching with us.
Oh, okay. Hi, Jacob.
But we got a couple other investigations we're going to be going on. I'm going to send people on because the next couple months is kind of screwed for me. Getting out. My wife's going to be having her surgery on the 4th. Her fingers are crossed. And she's going to be laid up for a couple months. So I got to be here with her and help her. So I'm not going to be going much of anywhere. And that's, so TJ graciously told me he's going to, if I need him, he'll go out. And I got a couple other ones, but I'm definitely going to use TJ because I kind of know what his schedule's like. Sparky, if we get some close around here, I'm probably going to get you and Jamie to go if I can't do it. But
yeah, a few people have asked me about camping trips also, if there were any more camping trips coming up. And
not till April for me.
Yeah. Offhand, I don't know, but you never know. We just may schedule something. We'll get cabin fever in the middle of December or something, and we'll want to get out. So just stay alert to notices in the group. I've got a couple events yet. I have the Squatch and Treat Festival in Roscoe. That's
Saturday.
And I'm speaking at a nursing home in Squirrel Hill near Pittsburgh right on Halloween. So that'll be fun.
Boo, boo. Oh.
And that's the last that I'm scheduled for. After that, I badly need a break. Mm-hmm. And just nothing until next year, I hope.
Depends what happens. I might come down and go down with you for a Squatch Fest.
Okay.
A Treating Fest or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Yes.
I got to get to work early in the morning.
No, you're taking the day off.
Okay. Good night, Deb.
Yeah.
All righty. Good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye, Curtis.
Good night, Curtis.
Curtis, they're saying goodbye to you. You gonna say goodbye?
Bye, dear friends.
Bye, buddy.
Good night.
Meet Grandma online. That's a full-time job.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Deb. Have a good night. But yeah, I'm not planning on much of anything because of Beth's surgery.
Right.
And I'm going to have that surgery on that tumor on my arm.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be December 1st. Depends how Beth's doing. And so I'm going to be low key till after the first of the year.
Yeah. Well, our prayers, our thoughts and prayers are going out for both you and for Beth.
Yeah. Thank you. But I'm not worried about me. Mine's nothing. My wife, that's what I'm worried about. She's my
Yeah.
main concern. She's my rock, believe it or not.
Yep.
She put up with a lot of crap from this old dude. And still let me get away with it. But so I'm going to start my Mercer Lawrence County chapter of the Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project meetings back up January 26th. We'll be starting back up then, with it was too late to plan one for this month, and November and December I was not planning any because of the holidays.
Right.
And but I'm starting them back up in January. I think I'm going to do them every 2 months. So I'll do another one in March, then in May, then because we'll be in April, we'll be at Salt Fork again. And I'm praying they don't raise the prices, but I don't think they will. If they do, expect a price jump on camping overnight.
Yeah.
Because I'm not paying the extra, and it's cheap enough. And I'm not making a dime. I pay what you pay to camp per person per night is what they get. I don't make a dime on it. I do it so we all get out, get together, socialize, start the year off right. And socialize, get out, and maybe do some investigating on Salt Fork. It'd be early yet. You'd be finding more. We did find some prints down behind the camp when we were there this spring. Found the one kid found a handprint. I want to say it's around the 25th, Diane. Exactly. We don't have it set in stone yet. They won't let me reserve it till January. And I tried a couple times already to get it set in stone, but hasn't happened. But come January, we will have the confirmed dates. So the other thing in March, too, we'll have that meeting in March. I might just cancel it because we have the conference, the 25th of March, the paranormal conference. And I might just go ahead and do a meeting the beginning of April for that because at the end of March is the conference, and this way I can give a report to everybody how the conference did. Now, any vendors that's interested, have them contact me. I get them a vendor table reservation form. The area is filling up. It's $25 a table for the vendors. And it's $10 for the people to get in. And I already paid for the hall. I've been paying out for this out of my own pocket. So I'm just hoping it's a success enough that I can make some money back and pay for next year. I'm not worried about getting the money back. I'm doing this to get the education out there, that people can learn more. It's not about, oh, yeah, I'm planning this event. That's a lot of work on one person, and it's been all me. Yeah, but I've had guidance from some great people. Brian and Terry, Dan Hagman, they've helped me and guided me on doing this. So I really appreciate it. And we got 6 speakers. Dan Hagman, Brian and Terry, Jamie and Jenny King, Ed Kellerman, Mike Falliman. Oh my God. Jimmy Krug from Altoona, the planetarium down there. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Jimmy. He does an awesome job of presentating there. Caught him twice, and he just totally had me sitting on the edge of my seat listening to him. He really puts on a great presentation.
Yes.
They all do, really. They all do. I'm not going to deny it. I got a great lineup for the first time.
Yep.
Got a bunch of great vendors, already. And as soon as I get to my cutoff list now, I'm going to have to tell people it's filled on the vendors. But so far, we're not even, we're getting close, but we're not close. People know. Nope, Sinead's back.
Yep, Sinead's back up again.
But other than that, Diane, I think you asked about, it might have been someone else, but I think it might have been Diane asked about the motels if they're doing a block thing. They have not got back to me, and I'm going to have to start checking with them again for anyone that might need to get a room. Because I'll see if they'll give us a block and get a better rate. Because I don't think they'll let me use my AARP card for everybody. But is there anything else you need to add to this, Mary?
Offhand, no. Just I wanted to thank everyone for all the support, all the help that they've given, for not only for this Oklahoma trip, but for all the years that the group has been in existence, and that's been since 2015 that I started it. And I wanted to thank everyone. Yeah, you're all great. Over 17,000 members now, and still growing.
Yes, and we do have a lot of good people, and we've had our little hiccups along the way. Every group does.
Yep.
But we try to stay on top of things. There's times we can't. We got a great admin team, and even though I'm out there a lot, running my mouth and saying all kind of crazy stuff. Mike Hartman, he does the same. He jumps in there. Me and Mike has fun with this.
Oh yeah.
But Mike's not on the admin team. He has enough going on his own plate with his main group. But he comes over. He helps us, so I help him.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike, so much.
And we got our admin team. They're very diligent.
They are.
Big T, Big T don't put up with no crap, man. He boots them quick. Those trolls.
Yeah, our admin team I think it's the best that it's ever been, and everyone does a great job. And thank you to all of you.
Yes, believe me, Mary does appreciate. I appreciate it because I'm out here a lot, and I admit it. I'm a pain in the butt, the whole 9 yards out here. But yep. Okay. All right. I ain't done with you yet, face dancing. But no, with all honesty, the admin team been pretty good. There's a couple times that troll got by us for a little bit before we got on there.
It happens.
17,000 members. It's very hard to cover everybody. But for the most part, we got a great group of people too. Of course, you will have some attitudes, but we kind of squelch them when we can, and let them know, hey, you got to be nice. That's part of the motto. Be courteous, be nice. So please be nice.
Yes.
Be a Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. Be nice. Every time I say that, I think of that. I think I watch that movie once too often.
My God.
But anyhow, it's 8:15. We're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going down and check on my wife and make sure everything's okay with her so she don't kick my butt.
Yeah.
Which I love her to do.
Yeah. I need some rest.
Yes. And some NyQuil.
Yes. Yes.
But thank you everybody for watching. And I'm going to be back on Friday, but I'm not sure who I got on Friday. I don't know who I'm going to have on the Agents of the Unexplained podcast. I don't think I lined anyone up. Oops. No, I don't know. I probably did. But Thursday, 6 o'clock on WPIC 790, Brian and Terry Seach will be on.
Yes.
Make sure you guys tune into that on the Ron Eric show.
What are those call letters again?
790 WPIC.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Pay attention. But yeah, so that's going on Thursday. Friday, I got to figure out who I got coming on. I don't think I got it. I don't know. It's marked downstairs. I didn't bring it up with me. I hope I got someone planned. If not, I'm not doing. No, I'll get someone on. The 4th, John Stasko Jr. will be on. The Agents of the Unexplained. Next Tuesday, I got an idea of one team leader, but I'm not sure if he's able to. So I'm going to get back with him, and I'll make a post about it if he's able to, whoever I'm going to have on for the Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project County Team Lead podcast. I definitely got to get back with him to find out. And things were a little hectic. I should have already done it. So I apologize for that. Then, yes, on the 4th, John Stasko Jr. On the 11th, on the Agents of the Unexplained podcast. And I'm excited about this one. Really excited. There are team leaders, too, for a county and for Jefferson County. But I invited them on to the regular podcast. They're going to be on November 11th. It's going to be Dave and Carrie Rupert. I'm really excited. These great people. They've been investigating for a while. Dave's a character. That's all I'm going to say. He's a character. And a great guy. Carrie's a very humble. Yeah, they're both great. Yeah.
Yes. Good friends and a great, both great researchers.
All right, and I got to get going. My wife just said she needed help. So
yeah, I got to go.
good night, everybody.
Night all.